Has this sunk in for you yet?
I haven't had enough sleep for it to sink in. I'm kind of in a haze. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know who I'm talking to or why I'm talking to them. I think there's a television show. I believe I write comics. I don't really know what's going on. But no, I try not to think about it because I don't think I'd get anything done. So if I sat around going, I've got a television show, like I'd feel like I had accomplished something, and then I would take a break. And I don't want to take a break.
Right. So. How's the learning process been to learn how to do stuff for TV versus for comics?
I mean, luckily with television, I wrote episode 4. So, like, when I was writing that, like, there's an entire writer's room that's there to, kind of bounce ideas off of and assist. And there was a really huge safety net involved in the whole process. I mean, I got to work a lot with Frank. And so it was really kind of an easy transition just because every step of the way I had people that would go, maybe like this. Actually, we do it this way. And so it was really kind of seamless. It was a good experience.
Has anything just kind of outright surprised you about the whole process?
I think everything has kind of outright surprised me. AMC has been amazing. I mean, I'm not even saying that because there's like 10 AMC people standing on the other side of the camera. Just the notes have been so smart, and every step of the way, like, it's fun seeing people do. I mean, in my opinion, it seems like they've done the right things. Like, all the marketing has been spot on. Everything in the show looks really great. All of the effects have turned out amazing. And it's just exceeded my expectations every step of the way. So I've been nothing but shocked, like, the entire time.
And Frank, that had to be kind of a pleasant surprise.
Well, like, you know that Frank is writing and directing the pilot, and it's like, that's the guy that did Shawshank Redemption, so you know it's going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. I mean, this is just really amazing. Everybody's done an amazing job.
So how much are you trying to squeeze into this first 6-episode season? Is it a specific arc, or
it's like the first 45 issues basically.
Oh, okay.
I can't say. I don't want to give any spoilers away. If I said, well, it's the first 10 issues, then people could go out and I know exactly what's going to happen. Right. But luckily, it doesn't really follow the comic book on an episode to issue kind of basis. Mm-hmm. There are definitely key moments from the comic book series that are worked in, but I didn't want anyone to be watching the television series having been familiar with the comic book series, right. Thinking to themselves, I know exactly what's going to happen next. I see that character. I know when they're going to die. Right. Or they're introducing him now. He lasts for 4 episodes. I don't want that to be the case. And so I'm happy that they're going in and they're tweaking things and they're shifting things and they've added some new characters in. And there's a lot of things that they're from the comic book, but they happen in a different way, so it's still surprising. The best thing about the comic book, the thing that people respond to the most, is the thought that any character could die at any moment, and right. It's a very unexpected series where anything could happen at any time, and it kind of takes you by surprise a lot, and I really don't want to lose that element, and that element is very much intact for the television series, so everyone has done a good job of making sure that happens.
Great. And, of course, AMC has already decided to do more than the initial 6 episodes, right?
I think that is a rumor at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, if you got the opportunity...
I can't comment on that in any way.
If you got the opportunity, would you want to write some more episodes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I had a lot of fun, and that's really my main motivating factor is if I'm enjoying myself. If I hadn't enjoyed myself, I wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, I mean, as we move forward, I'd definitely like to be involved in that capacity.
And with the comic, we've had some more big changes just in this last arc. It's been pretty crazy. What can you talk about coming up with the comic?
I got to keep things interesting, right? The television show's fine, but I don't want to just like skate by during the television show. Right. Yeah, we have a lot of cool things coming up. There's a big storyline called No Way Out that'll be starting in issue 80. As we know, all of our survivors have kind of found a community that they have become a part of, and they're kind of living behind the safety of this big wall, and they're living in houses, and they're kind of reestablished. They've already kind of reestablished society, and that's where we've been for the last few issues. But now all that's going to change because zombies are coming back in a big way, and the community itself is going to be under quite an enormous threat, and it's going to be really cool to kind of get back to that place where the zombies are a threat, because after 80 issues, you get to a point where they kind of know how to deal with them, right. And it becomes a manageable threat to a certain extent, and so we're going to kind of turn that on its head and bring back the danger factor in a big way.
Very cool. And, of course, like you said, no one is safe, and that's going to be the case on both the show and the comic still, right?
Exactly. Andrew Lincoln, watch out.